Hey guys, how's it going? Firebucks here. I was not aware that LifeBloom Aura was just completely busted. I had some people from my chat tell me a few times that they felt this was pretty good, but I didn't realize quite how good. And as you just saw from the intro of this video, I am not exaggerating. This is probably going to get nerfed. So I want to go ahead and go over the build that I'm currently running, and then we can kind of talk about the gear and the stats that I'm looking for that makes this so strong. So with that said, let's go and get started. I am going to be using LifeBloom Aura, of course. This is the new perk. That means that you cannot shapeshift, but it's fine because you just have infinite healing. So it kind of just works. I'm using Dreamwalk. You can cast spells in Dreamwalk, so you can cast your heals after getting landmined or getting hit for the first time, which gives you a really nice reset in a fight, even with low movement speed, which is really useful. Thorn Coat is absolutely insane with this build because you're healing for such massive amounts of HP. You can kind of just absorb and then deal so much damage back. For example, I'm imagining something like a Rondell Dagger fighter hitting you for what, like 30 damage a swing, something like that, and then constantly taking 5 damage back while you sit there and heal all of his damage. I'm definitely gonna have to give some experimentation if they don't nerf LifeBloom Aura. But yeah, I think this is really good. And Sun and Moon gives you 3 Vigor, 5 Magic Power. Just an all-around decent perk. And then for our spells, I'm running Nature's Touch, which gives you the healing. Restore, which gives you more healing. I'm using Dreamfire, which is like kind of like a Holy Strike. It's not bad. I haven't really gotten to use it very much, but I kind of like having it. And I'm using Treant. This is great, blocking doors and just using it to kind of have a body near you. And then Thorn Barrier is kind of nice too. Don't worry, I can use it because of my Crystal Ball capacity. But to be able to block doorways one way or the other, whether on the other side or your side, it's pretty damn useful. For the gear, I'm going to be going for mostly buff duration bonus. For the Morningstar and Crystal Ball, you don't really need it, because your plan is to cast the healing with the Ceremonial Staff. So I do have buff duration bonus here, using the Elkwood Crown with buff duration and max health, Regal Gambeson with buff duration, Heavy Level Leggings with knowledge, biz damage bonus, and buff duration. The knowledge stat is important. You need to get knowledge from somewhere, because your starting capacity is a little bit low to have all the spells that I want to use. So I'd really recommend trying to get knowledge, at least on one of your gear pieces. Using the Elkwood Gloves with buff duration, action, speed, health. These stats right now are really cheap. I don't know if it's just that people haven't discovered this build. Maybe it's just not really the mainstream or the meta or anything like that, but buff duration, just in general, is super cheap for this stuff. I mean, these, I think, were like 200 gold, which are just so good for this build. Kind of the benefit of running off meta. And then we're using a Vigilant Cloak, buff duration, max health bonus. You can get magic damage as well. It's not bad because it will work with your Dreamfire. Using Rugged Boots with buff duration, fizz power, movement speed. 2 Grimsmile Rings, buff duration, action speed, armor. Any extra armor or physical damage reduction you can get is really nice too. And then I am using a Necklace of Peace with buff duration and spellcasting speed. You can also consider going for magic healing. Honestly, thinking about it, it's probably just... You probably just should get magic healing. The intro was without it though, which just goes to show how strong it is without. But yeah, maybe grab like 1 or 2 magic healing on your necklace. Maybe some on the ring, something like that would be nice. Now, I want to go ahead and show you some of the PvP that I had. It's not a whole lot. Unfortunately, my recording kind of messed up. I think one of the weaknesses of this build is probably the movement speed. So you're going to notice that while I do have a ridiculous amount of healing, I'm just a little bit too slow, so people kind of kite me out. I think I'm going to work on a build that makes this even faster. Maybe swap in some Lightfoot boots, maybe Brave Hunter pants, things like that. I'm sure you can min-max this build a lot better than it is now. This was more of just like a first draft, something I threw together. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to like it, subscribe, helps the channel. Thank you to Pressure and my other members for supporting this video. And that's it, everybody. Enjoy the PvP.